In the future.
Peppa is at Susie Sheep's house this evening. Mummy Sheep and Mummy Pig are going out.
Don't worry, Mummy. We can look after the house while you're away.
That's very kind of you, Susie, but we have a special babysitter coming. That'll be her now.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. It's my cousin, Charlotte.
Charlotte Sheep is the babysitter.
Hello, Charlotte. Thanks for coming.
We won't be out late.
You can watch TV, and I've made you some pizza.
Oh, thank you. You two be good.
We will.
Bye.
Bye-bye. How old are you, Charlotte?
I'm 17.
17? That's very grown up. You can do anything you like when you're grown up.
That's right. You can drive a car and even stay up late.
Wow!
In the future, when you're grown up, you'll be able to do that too.
Ooh!
But grown-ups also have to go to work, you know.
That sounds fun. Can we stay up late with you, Charlotte?
Sorry, it's your bedtime now.
Oh.
Night-night. Sleep well.
Night-night. Susie! Yes? Are you awake? Yes. I wish I was grown up. Me too. When we're grown up, we will be downstairs watching TV and eating pizza. Yes. And babysitting. And going to the cinema. And staying up all night. In the future, we will have a yellow car. No, blue. Yellow and blue. I'll drive. So will I. Daddy Dog will be a spaceman. Yes.
I'm off to space.
And George will be a dinosaur.
Dinosaur. Grrr.
And Freddy Fox will be a policeman.
Hello, hello, hello. What's all this here, then?
This is our grown-up car.
Can you beep your horn for me, please? Very good. Off you go, then.
Bye! What will your job be? I will be a nurse. But in my lunch break, I will fly a plane.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are now flying all around the world.
What will your job be, Peppa? My job will be doing important work on my computer. We will live in a big house with fountains. And a swing. And I will marry Pedro. Or Danny. And I'll do that too. And we will live with all our friends.
Hello.
And all our children will be there. But who will look after all these children? We will. Bedtime, everybody. Time for your tea. No football in the house. Phew. Phew.
Mummy Pig and Mummy Sheep have arrived back home.
Hello.
Has everything been okay?
Yes, everything's been fine.
Hello? Are you two still awake?
Yes, Mummy. We've been thinking about the future. It's very tiring being grown up.
Yes, it is.
We need to get some rest.
Yes, you do.
Good night, little ones.
Good night, grown-ups.
Peppa and Susie need a good night's rest to be ready for the future.
The olden days.
Susie Sheep has come to play at Peppa's house.
Hello, Susie. Hello, Peppa. I've got something to show you. Look. What is it? It's a photograph. Who do you think it is? It's a baby sheep. It's me. You're not a baby. It's an old photo. when I was a baby. Don't be silly, Susie. In the olden days, you were a baby too, Peppa. No, I wasn't. Yes, you were. Ask your mummy.
Mummy Pig is working on the computer.
Mummy,
Hello, Peppa.
Susie is talking nonsense. No, I'm not. She said in the olden days I was a baby.
Well, you were, Peppa. Look, here are some photos on the computer. Who do you think that is?
It's baby Alexander.
Baby Alexander is Peppa's cousin.
No, that's you as a baby, Peppa.
Baby Peppa.
Somebody sounds like they're having fun.
Look, Daddy. That's a picture of me as a baby.
I remember it well. It was taken on our first day in this house.
What do you mean?
When you were little, we moved into this house. We brought all our things on top of our car. Mummy Pig put some pictures up.
Daddy Pig put up a shelf. And Grandpa Pig made us a lovely flower garden.
Where's Grandpa's lovely flower garden now?
Daddy Pig looked after it.
We had the wrong kind of soil for flowers.
Oh.
And anyway, you needed somewhere to play.
You and Susie loved to play in the garden.
Was Susie my friend in the olden days?
Yes, you and Susie have always been best friends.
In the olden days, did Susie and me jump up and down in muddy puddles?
No, Peppa. You were babies. You couldn't even walk.
Oh, what did we do?
You cried. You burped. And you laughed.
We were babies. Baby Susie. Baby Peppa. Goo goo gaga, goo goo gaga.
Soon after that, you were toddlers.
And where was George?
He was a baby in my tummy. Yes, you were in my tummy, George.
You've got a big tummy, Daddy. Is there a baby in there?
Ho, ho! No, Peppa. This tummy is pure muscle.
And so George was born. And Granny and Grandpa gave George a very special present. Can you guess what it was?
Mr. Dinosaur.
That's right.
And you and Susie were running and jumping around.
Then one day you saw something amazing.
Muggy Puggle.
Peppa, if you jump in muddy puddles, you must wear your boots. You loved jumping up and down in muddy puddles.
I still do.
Let's take a photo now.
Peppa loves jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Peppa has always loved jumping up and down in muddy puddles.
Stone Age Granny.
Peppa and George are spending the day with Granny and Grandpa Pig.
Granny, Granny. Oh, where's Granny Pig?
Here I am.
Granny Pig is wearing a pretend beard.
Today I am a caveman.
Ooh.
Granny and her friends are pretending to be in the Stone Age.
What's the Stone Age?
Well, it was a long, long time ago.
When people lived in caves, ate berries, and chased big hairy elephants called mammoths.
Can we be Stone Age too?
Of course you can. I've made you both costumes.
Look, George, we're in the Stone Age.
Come and see what we're doing in the garden.
here are Granny Wolf, Granny Dog and Madame Gazelle.
Look, everyone. Here are Stone Age Peppa and George.
Hello! We are digging a cave with our stone tools.
Why don't you have buckets and spades?
Stone Age people didn't have buckets and spades.
You see, today we are living exactly as people did in the Stone Age.
Tea time for thirsty Stone Age people.
Oh, lovely.
Do Stone Age people drink tea?
Not exactly.
But I'm sure if they could have had tea, they would have had tea.
Yes.
All this digging has made me rather hungry.
Me too! Let's gather berries!
Yes, berries.
Strawberries!
Ah! You're eating all my precious strawberries.
But that's what Stone Age people did.
Well, can't you do some other Stone Agey thing instead?
I suppose we could chase woolly mammoths.
Good idea.
But there aren't any woolly mammoths now.
Grandpa Pig can be a woolly mammoth.
Yes!
Oh, all right. If it keeps you away from my strawberries.
Thank you, Grandpa Pig.
You run and we will chase you.
OK. Ho-ho! I'm a woolly mammoth.
We're coming to get you.
Ha-ha! You'll never get me.
Yes, we will. Got you.
Ha-ha!
Well done, Peppa and George.
Now we carry the mammoth back to our cave.
Yes. Lift.
Oh, the mammoth is a bit too heavy to carry.
Actually, Grandpa Pig, would you mind walking?
Oh, very well.
The Stone Age people have arrived back at their cave.
It's going to take ages to dig a cave with little bits of stone.
I have an idea. Where's my telephone?
Granny, did Stone Age people have telephones?
No. But if they could have had telephones, they would have had telephones.
Yes.
Hello? Mr. Bull speaking.
Hello, Mr. Ball. Could you come and dig a big cave for us, please?
I'll be right there.
Marvellous. Thank you.
Stand back, everybody!
Mr. Bull has arrived with his digger.
Granny, did Stone Age people have diggers?
No. But I'm sure if they could have had diggers...
They would have had diggers.
There you are! Hooray!
Now we can decorate our cave with paintings.
Just like Stone Age people did.
I'm painting us chasing a woolly mammoth.
I'm painting Granny with a cup of tea on the telephone and Mr. Bull with a digger.
Oh, exactly how it was in the Stone Age.
The time capsule.
Peppa and her friends are at their playgroup.
Today we are going to make a time capsule.
What's a time capsule?
A time capsule is something that will show people in the future how we lived.
How?
We'll put special things in this box and then we'll bury it in the school garden.
Will it grow?
No, Susie. It will remain in the ground for many years.
Ooh.
Now, what things should we put inside?
A comic.
Very good, Peppa.
Music.
Very good, Susie.
A toy.
Nay.
A coin. Stamps. Squeak. A carrot.
Oh, you do like carrots, don't you, Rebecca?
Yes.
All those are excellent things to show our daily lives.
Madame Gazelle, what will the future be like?
What do you think it will be like?
I think in the future I will live on the moon. And all my friends will come to visit.
And I
I will fly a space rocket. Hello.
Now we'll record a message for the people of the future. Say hello to the future.
Hello to the future. You're probably all living on the moon now and going on holiday to Mars. And flying around in space rockets.
Wonderful.
It is nearly home time, and all the parents have arrived.
Mummy, Daddy, we've made a time capsule.
Ah, Daddy Pig, you're just in time to help us dig a hole.
Yes, of course.
Daddy Pig is digging a hole in the school garden for the time capsule.
There.
Can we dig it up now?
Oh, it will remain in the ground for many years.
Aw, but I can't wait that long.
Peppa, you are just like your daddy when he was little.
Am I?
Yes, I remember when I was his teacher.
Did you teach my daddy?
Yes, I taught all of your mummies and daddies. Didn't I?
Yes, Mademoiselle.
When your mummies and daddies were little, they made a time capsule too.
Yes, we did. We buried it next to a little tree.
Can we dig it up?
Yes, I think we buried it over here.
Oh, I thought it was a much smaller tree.
Oh, it was a long time ago. The tree has grown a bit since then.
I found something. It's our old time capsule.
Hooray!
I can't wait to open it.
Stand back, children.
Yes, Madame Gazelle.
What do we have here? Oh, an old comic.
That was my favourite comic.
A tin toy.
My favourite toy.
Music.
My favourite record.
And a very old carrot.
That's mine.
What a good choice, Mummy.
Oh, and a videotape of your mummies and daddies when they were little.
Ooh. Who's the little piggy in the glasses?
Oh, that's Daddy Pig. Oh, and that's me.
Hello to the future.
What a squeaky voice you have.
You're probably living on the moon now.
Silly little Daddy Pig.
Making time capsules is such fun. And finding them is even better.
The castle.
Today, Peppa and George are going to visit a castle.
What will we do at the castle, Mummy?
Let me see what the guidebook says.
Will the castle be good or will it be boring?
It will be good.
Will we see knights in armour?
George likes knights in armour.
You never know, George. We might even see a dragon.
A pretend dragon, Daddy Pig.
Yes, Daddy. Dragons are in storybooks. They're not really real.
Peppa and her family have arrived at the castle.
Welcome to the castle tour. Cars are parked at owner's risk.
What does that mean, Daddy?
Oh, nothing, Peppa. They always say that in car parks.
Please make your way to the castle where you will be met by a knight in armour.
Hello! It is Mr. Rabbit, dressed as a knight in armour. We start the castle tour here, at the cannon. In the olden days, this cannon fired these heavy cannonballs high up into the sky.
Daddy, is he going to fire the cannon?
No, that would be crazy.
Right, let's fire the cannon. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, fire!
That almost hit our car.
Well, we do say cars are parked at owner's risk. On with the tour. You are going to see the wonders of the castle. Eat a real medieval banquet.
Wow, a real medieval banquet.
It sounds delicious.
And meet a dragon. This is the royal throne room. where the king and queen would sit. Who would like to have a go?
George can be king and I'll be a bossy queen. Do this, do that.
Your Majesties, may I carry on with the tour?
Yes, you may.
We have to go through a secret passage. But first, we have to find the secret passage.
These secret passages usually have some sort of top secret button to open them.
I don't think it's that big red button, George. That would be too obvious. Oh!
Yes, we try to keep it simple.
This is fun.
This passage has led us to the dining hall.
Wow!
This must be the medieval banquet.
Yes, it looks really tasty.
It's all made of plastic.
Yes, it's to show what a real banquet would have looked like.
Oh.
But of course, as part of the tour, you get to have your very own real medieval banquet.
Fantastic!
Here it is, your banquet in a box. The oldie cheese sandwich, jester's pickle and a king's jelly.
It's a little picnic in a box.
Yes, it's not quite the medieval banquet I was expecting.
And now it's time to meet the dragon.
George, it won't be a real dragon. Dragons are just pretend.
Yes, don't be sad if it's just Miss Rabbit holding a little glove puppet. Oh!
Wow!
Miss Rabbit is driving a huge robot dragon.
Do you want to see it breathe fire?
Yes, please.
I'm just going to park it.
It's heading for our car.
Another reason we say cars are parked at owner's risk.
And that's the end of the tour.
Hope you had a lovely time.
I think that was George's best day out ever.
George loves castles. Everyone loves castles.
The baby piggy.
Peppa and George are visiting their big cousin, Chloe.
Today, as well as seeing Chloe, you are going to meet your new cousin.
Ooh.
Peppa and her family have arrived at Chloe's house.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Peppa and George.
This is Chloe, Peppa and George's big cousin.
But where's our new cousin?
Here's your new baby cousin.
Ooh.
The new cousin is a tiny baby piggy.
Goo, goo, goo.
Oh, how beautiful.
Is it a girl baby?
No, it's a boy.
Oh, I wish it was a girl.
Me too.
George is pleased the baby is a boy.
Dinosaur.
I think the baby's too little to play with dinosaurs.
George, the baby doesn't want to play with you. It wants to play with me.
Peppa, the baby is much too little to play ball games.
But if it can't play with a dinosaur or a ball, what can it do?
It eats and it sleeps. And it does that.
Auntie Pig, can I hold the baby?
Yes, if you're very careful, you can hold Alexander.
Alexander?
That's his name, Baby Alexander.
What a big name for such a small piggy.
It's quite nice, even though it's a boy. Goo, goo, goo. Oh, what's that smell?
Maybe Alexander's nappy needs changing.
Ugh, disgusting.
Peppa, when you were a baby, you wore nappies.
I did not.
Mummy, can I play with Peppa and George in the garden?
Yes.
Chloe, is it nice having a little baby brother?
Yes, Alexander is very sweet.
I wish George was a sweet little baby piggy.
I know. George can pretend to be a baby piggy. He can go in my doll's pram.
That's a good idea. No.
George does not want to be a baby.
George, if you pretend to be a baby, I promise to be nice to you forever and ever.
George is thinking.
And you can play with all my toys.
George is thinking more.
And when we get home, you can play with all my toys.
George has decided.
Goo, goo, goo.
What a sweet baby piggy.
Here are Candy Cat, Susie Sheep, Rebecca Rabbit and Zoe Zebra.
Hello. Meh. Why is George in that doll's pram? It's not George. It's a baby piggy. Goo goo.
But it is George. George is a pretend baby piggy.
Ah. Is it a girl or a boy?
It's a girl.
No.
George does not want to be a girl baby.
OK, it's a boy. I've got some cookies. Would the baby piggy like one? Oh, no. It can't eat cookies.
George likes cookies.
Maybe it can have one cookie.
Goo goo. It's so clever and so handsome. It's very funny. It's the best baby piggy ever.
George likes this game. Here is Auntie Pig with baby Alexander.
Wow! A proper real baby piggy.
It's so gorgeous.
It's much sweeter than George.
Oh dear, George liked being the baby piggy.
Oh, George, you'll always be my baby piggy.
Maybe it's time for a new game. How about some dinosaur chasing?
Eek! Too scary!
George liked being a baby piggy, but he likes being George more.
Roman Day!
Peppa and George are at Granny and Grandpa Pig's house. They are painting pictures of Polly Parrot.
My goodness, what lovely paintings, Peppa and George.
Look at my pretty picture, Polly.
Pretty picture, Polly.
Polly Parrot copies everything that is said.
I'll put them up here for Granny Pig to see when she gets home.
But where is Granny Pig?
Oh, she's just out playing with her friends.
Here is Granny Pig with her friends.
Granny Pig!
Hello, my little ones. Have you had a nice morning?
Yes, thank you, Granny. Why are you wearing funny clothes?
We have been doing historical reenactment.
What's hysterical reenactment?
It's when you dress up like it's the olden days.
And sit around drinking tea.
We do more than just drink tea. Today, we were being Romans.
What's Romans?
Romans were people who lived a very long time ago.
And I am the Emperor.
The Emperor was the boss of all the Romans.
Ooh!
Goodbye! See you next week, Granny Pig!
Bye! Granny, can we be Romans too?
Yes, Peppa. Here are some helmets.
Now what do we do?
We march around saying, Veni, Vidi, Vici.
What does that mean, Granny?
It probably means anyone for another cup of tea. No.
It means I came, I saw, I conquered. Veni, Vidi, Vici. Veni, Vidi, Vici.
Granny Pig loves being a Roman.
Veni, vidi, vici.
Peppa and George love being Romans too.
Peppa and George have been doing some lovely pictures this morning.
My goodness, they're very good. They look just like Polly. Just like Polly. The Romans liked making pictures too, you know.
Did they?
Yes. They used coloured pieces to make pictures, known as mosaics. Here's one I made this morning.
Ooh! Can we make a mosaic?
What a good idea.
You'll need some coloured pebbles. Follow me. I've got a whole bag of pebbles in my shed.
This is Grandpa Pig's shed.
Here we are. Lots of coloured pebbles.
George, what shall we make a picture of? Dinosaur.
Good idea, George. You find the green pebbles for the dinosaur.
And I will find blue pebbles and make a lovely sky.
Peppa and George are making a Roman mosaic of a dinosaur. George adds some green pebbles. Peppa adds some blue pebbles.
George, the red ones can be the eyes. Finished!
Well done, Peppa and George. My word, you've got rather muddy. Time for a bath before Mummy and Daddy Pig come to pick you up.
No.
Oh dear, George does not want to have a bath.
But George, the Romans were very good at having baths. And you're a Roman, aren't you?
Yes, George. Let's have a Roman bath.
Peppa and George are having a Roman bath.
It's Mummy and Daddy.
Here are Mummy and Daddy Pig.
Ah, tempus fugit.
What does that mean?
It means time flies.
Tempus fugit.
Tempus fugit. Tempus fugit.
Hello? Mummy, Daddy, we've been playing Romans. Tempus fugit.
Ooh.
And with these crowns of leaves, you are both Roman emperors.
Hooray! Benny Viddy Vici.
Peppa and George love being Romans. Everybody loves being Romans.